I've got Bayard Winthrop here, who's CEO of American Giant, a brand new apparel company, and you're about to launch with a line of very colorful sweatshirts. Oh, tell us a little bit about the new company and the new products.
So I am, the company's name is American Giant. We're manufacturing men's basics, and I spent a lot of my career sort of thinking about manufacturing and the efficiencies, the inefficiencies in the manufacturing sector, and I became kind of particularly interested in knowing what things cost to make and still ending up paying what I perceived as pretty high prices for goods in the apparel category, and thinking about how much of that was being spent in markup and in distribution costs. And thinking about that at a time when there was a lot of desire to think about making things in the United States and staying connected to our manufacturing base and really wanting to deliver high-quality goods to consumers. And that caused me to start to think about new ways to think about markups and distribution. And I think the interesting thing is if you begin to address those pieces of the problem, you take what it costs you to build a garment, call it $10 to $20, and you begin to address all of the money in between that and the $90 retail price that a typical consumer is buying. So we're looking there, and we're looking at eliminating those markups and those distribution costs and reinvesting that into building the best quality men's basics on the market, delivering them direct to consumers. So in our case, that means through our website.
So here, these sweatshirts are going to retail for how much?
$59 to $89, depending on the style.
And that compares to what of similar quality?
Similar quality, I think you're going to have a very hard time finding anything of this quality in the marketplace, and stuff that's close is going to be much more expensive, $100 and beyond, and usually outsourced, made overseas.
So what's so great about these particular?
You know, I think
Show me.
Great apparel starts with the ingredients, and in our case, that's looking at things like the best quality, 100% cotton, fleece material for the body, heavyweight ribbing around the waist, and a lot of this stuff is going to reference the classic American sweatshirt that we all kind of grew up around, or that our fathers had in the 60s and 70s. Great hardware, so thoughtful design and custom hardware on the garments, and in this case, custom molded snaps for the cardigan-style sweatshirt. Thinking about construction of the garment, so when you think about the way garments fit, there's a lot of energy that needs to get put into things like paneling on a garment, so looking at adding panels to help in range of motion to allow for slimmer fits and allow more flattering fits, to looking at stitch lines, so double and triple needle stitching on garments so that you're seeing stuff that is constructed well so that it will last a long time. So I think really rethinking from the very basics all the way through a garment about what does it mean to deliver quality to a customer, really investing there, investing in fabrics and trims and hardware and construction, and then eliminating as much of the unnecessary costs related to getting that to you as a consumer. And that basically allows us to deliver real value at a price that I think makes sense for the average consumer with an American-made piece on the market, which you really can't find.
Great. Thank you very much for sharing.
Thank you.